Hey, it's Rick, and today we're going to talk about one of the scariest things with ribbon microphones, and that is phantom power. So phantom power is often misunderstood. Let's talk about phantom power first. All right. So phantom power is generally in most modern equipment is usually 48 volts. In reference to ground, or pin 1 in the case of an XLR connector. So it's 48 volts on pins 2 and pin 3 in reference to ground. So for pin 2 and 3, both get 48 volts, and pin 2 and 3 are also the carriers of the signal for the audio. So basically making phantom invisible to the element where that is connected to those, the microphone element, and also invisible to the electronics. So on a normal operating system, properly operating system with all good cables and all good interconnections, phantom power should not be a problem with a modern ribbon microphone. And in fact, some like this N22, you can tell with their stuff that has red on it. This is actually an active ribbon. And so the idea is that we apply voltage to it. This Cloud microphone is this Cloud 44. It's a passive ribbon, but this set actually came with its own cloud lifter. And so Cloud basically built cloud lifters as a way to test electronics for active microphones, and then it became its own product. But it's a brilliant little product. And when you buy this one, you can have either a passive or active ribbon, depending on how you want to set it up. You can use these with other passive ribbons. They're fantastic. So where the problem lies with phantom power and ribbons is either bad cabling, where I may have some wires that are in rough shape and shorted out, which you shouldn't be doing in your studio, or in the case of patch bays. So we have these two types of connectors: the TT, or the tiny telephone, or the regular quarter phone connector, and so the tip references pin 2, the ring usually pin 3, and then the sleeve is usually the shield, or pin 1. And so what happens is, as we're plugging this in, say in a patch bay, and phantom power is active, and you can kind of see this on the screen here when I plug this in for this mic. See that little pop that's going on? We're actually shorting things out. And when we short those things out at those points, we can be sending voltage down the ground. And those are the things that create that imbalance where we don't have that zero potential between those two pins, and that's what can damage the microphone. So if you hook everything up and have everything working properly, good cables, good connectors, phantom power should not be an issue with this. So as you can see right now, we have a meter running. That meter is this mic. I want to do a recording, and I'm using my Focusrite Scarlett, which is a very popular interface. Lots of people have them. But one thing about the Scarlett is it has global phantom power. When I turn the Scarlett, the phantom power on this channel, it comes up on both channels. So in this case, I want to bring in, so I have my ribbon, and I want to maybe use my handy dandy Surecase M137 to augment what I'm recording. That requires phantom power. So I can either use an external phantom power supply just on that, or in this case, I know my cable's connected, my stuff's in good shape. I can apply phantom power with no issue, and you're going to see this in a second, and there we go. So ribbon's still working, my condenser mic's still working, and everybody's happy. So you can use phantom with ribbons. You have to be careful, but if this is your setup, it's economical, you want that quality ribbon sound. There's a lot of great passive ribbons, there's a lot of great active ribbons. There's products like the Cloud Lifter that, with this in place, it won't matter. It's going to act as a buffer to protect your mic. But you shouldn't really be patching stuff hot anyway. For the most part, get your patches done, apply your phantom power, set your gains, and you should be good to go.